Check out the team for this year. You got Keontae George at the 1, Darren Peterson at the 2, AJ DeBonta at the 3, G.G. Jackson at the 4, Zach Edey at the 5, with Cedric Coward, Jalen Wells, Cameron Williams, Ty Jerome, A.J. Mitchell coming off the bench. I tell niggas 25 game play is better than this year, but niggas ain't listening. Everything felt smoother, even layups. You could legit make builds that couldn't dunk and still have an amazing time. Remember when I had that Kyrie build? Damn, Chet gave us 36 and 12. Chet gave us 31 and 21. This is fake. Jalen Williams gave us 26. The floor did look more spaced out last year. You could actually beat people and score before the help would come. They want to trade for 21-31 pick. Oh, so that's the first they have. We're not doing this though. It could work, but you would have to be playing with people that you know who know that you're DeAndre Jordan build. Like his DeAndre Jordan build could work with you playing with Luca because you're rolling off. You know to throw him the lob because of DeAndre Jordan. Oh snap! We beat that Mavs team with Jokic and Cooper Flag. Oh, ooh, ooh. Bro, Jokic goes to the Mavs every rebuild I do, bro. Like, is he just like, oh, I want to play with Cooper Flag that bad? Uh, yeah, literally every rebuild, when Jokic gets in free agent, he goes to the Mavs. The meter dunking is too easy on people because now it's too easy to meter dunk. Last year, meter dunking was a talent, and now they making it where as long as you start metering before you get bumped, you damn near gonna make it. Now, last year when it took skill to meter dunk, yeah, everybody couldn't do it. So we beat the Spurs, even though Wemby had 31, 10, and 6. Because AJ had 24, 6. Darren Peterson had 24, 8, and 8. Keontae George had 18, 11. Okay. Right now we third in the West. And we just lost AJ Mitchell to a dislocated left patella. He's out for the season. That sucks. It's not about the. No, it's the way that they train. Okay, we beat the Pistons. AJ had 21-7, 20. The Mavs are 5-13 with Cooper Flag and Jokic. Wow. They were just no, I don't think so. I'm only 3 years in the future. Oh, we lost on Cooper Flag had 28-6. Jokic had 28-8-6. Marshall had 19. I got Kobe White over there. He had 17. Keontae Wagler had 16. We're second in the West right now. Now we've been losing lately. Now we fourth in the West. Now we're third in the West. So we play the Warriors. The Warriors have Nick Smith, Tyler Hero, Moses Malone, Koa Pete, and Porzingis, and they're 20-8. But we beat the brakes off of them. We scored 46 in the first quarter. Which you can't control, bro. You can't control offensive interference, though. You can't. So we playing That's crazy. We playing the Bulls, who have Josh Giddey, Jaden Ivey, Austin Reeves, Thomas Hall, and Walker Kessler, and it's 25-9. First of all, he's gonna be suspended because he was talking about the ABCDEFGs. But yes, the rest of that is crazy. And then you're saying being Catholic is not a real religion, knowing that your mama coaches at Notre Dame, which is like the most popular Catholic school in the world. Mind you, you haven't been playing because you were supposedly hurt. Yep, it's gonna heal him enough to play overseas. Darren Peterson had 39, shot 14 to 16. I like it. Well, that validates the 3 for 12. You won the game. Tyler Hero averaged 23.6. See, he's honest about his performance. Yeah, keep watching. Ty Jerome want to resign? Oh, yeah, you can resign for the minimum. My guy, Taylor Hendricks will not resign. AJ Mitchell, how you not gonna resign and you hurt? All right, yeah, you go sign with a team with a torn patella. I hope you fall out the league. Let's see what we can get for Taylor Hendricks. So let's go see if we can trade for Jalen Johnson first. Look at that. You want to try and cheat. You trying to learn how to play Gran Turismo. Just just practice. I'll trade you 4 first-round picks and a second and G.G. Jackson for Jalen Johnson. Oh my God. I'll trade you 5 first-round picks and G.G. Jackson for Jalen Johnson. Oh my God. I'll trade you Cedric Coward and Taylor Hendricks for Evan Mobley, Tyrese Proctor, and I'll throw in a first. Why you won't waive your no trade clause? You don't want to re-sign, so just leave, bro. I'll trade you 2 first-round picks and Cedric Coward. Come on, bro. Yes. Evan Mobley, welcome to the team. So now our starting five is Keontae George, Darren Peterson, AJ DeBonsa, Evan Mobley, Zach Edey. I like it. With G.G. Jackson as our sixth man, Ty Jerome at the seven. I mean eighth. Jalen Wells at the seven. Walker Clayton at the nine. Caleb Williams at the 10. I like it. And we about to play the Cavs, so Evan Mobley, beat up on your old team. 15 to 12. I like it. Damn, G.G. Jackson got hurt. 5-game win streak. Damn, the Warriors beating up on us. Brandon Podinski at 23. Yo. Okay. Won 6 in a row. Just beat the Clippers. We let Ja Morant go over there. He had 31-5, but they lost. Nah, we first in the West. We ain't gonna trade nothing. We gonna ride with our team, man. AJ DeBonsa had 36. G.G. Jackson had 25. Darren Peterson had 21, 7, and 9. For them, Ja had 26 and 7. And we lost to Thunder by 2. All stars. Evan Mobley and Darren Peterson. AJ DeBonsa in the dunk contest. So we won the All-Star game. Giannis had 26. Ant had 20. Shea had 14 and 11. Devin Booker had 13. Warriors beating down. Oh, tie game with 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Let's jump in.
Here's Peterson, covered by a Coral.
Hey guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Isaac Okoro. Also, Moses Moody out there. And it's Hero into the point. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
An update. Allie? I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. The lead is 2. Stripped away. And it's Memphis on the break. Not that time. It won't go.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on
Good
that
skills,
play,
I
they
think.
were there.
Now Mobley.
I didn't know basket.
And with lots of big game experience, Mobley knows how to get it done in crunch time.
Outside Butler. Got a piece of it.
Good block, AJ.
Here's Peterson. He's covered by Hero.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Warriors trail by 6. Williams is screen on George. Here's Butler. A steal.
Got the steal by AJ the pass.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot is
Looks
up.
good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Now Williams. And he banks the layup in.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's George.
Oh, yeah, man. Peterson.
Leading him to the bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. looking around. From outside, Mobley there for the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. Shooting for Memphis. Number 3. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. On offense, here are the Warriors. Butler. Here's Hero. So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. See you later.
Well, good morning. What's wrong with my 100? I was just kind of Ty Jerome is healthy. Let's get him back in the rotation. So the Knicks have they still got their team. Only thing is they got Muhammad Diawara playing the four. We beat the Knicks. Darren Peterson had 38, 9, and 10. G.G. Jackson had 21. Keontae 17. A.J. DeBronson had 15. For them, Jalen Brunson had 41. Shit. Evan Mobley got hurt. Oh yeah, we be down in the Thunder right now. All right, it's becoming a game. Oh, up 13 with 2 minutes left. We should be straight. Darren Peterson, 22. Gigi Jackson, 21-7. AJ DeBonsa, 16. For them, Shea had 26. Chet had 26. Jalen Williams had 20. In at least 49 games, we accomplished that goal. — 121, 119 with a minute 53 left. Let's jump in.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Edey, and it's Clayton in a two-guard. George! This is the three!
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find
something easy. AJ DeBonsa foul
on the floor. Now they're going to have to get it done without him. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for De'Aaron Fox.
Spurs.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to one. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, no doubt about those free throws coming up big in the clutch.
And Memphis shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Here's Peterson. He's guarded by Castle.
God, Peterson turned it over.
To take the lead. This is a huge spot for Castle here.
Shooting two.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
And San Antonio making a change here. Harris is checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both.
Well, what you like about Stephon Castle is he's a quick study. Whether it's absorbing coaching or listening to veterans, he wants to learn and grow.
He launches. Wembanyama wrists down the board.
Defensive breakdown there where they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Now Harris. Castle on the wing. He's covered by Wells. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it to go.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Jackson. Edey. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, when Edey gets the ball there, it usually generates points of some kind.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. gives him a lead.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Timeout, Grizzlies. How do you think this is going to play out?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Here's Peterson.
Round one. Yeah, Peterson with the ball in his hand. Going against Stephon Castle. Get to the Baja. Wimby Zach Edey scores with .9 left. And we beat the screen. That's what you get, Wimby. Going to help get a block. Big man, offensively now put that.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching.
AJ led the way with 31 before he fouled on. Darren Peterson had 25, 6, and 8. G.G. Jackson had 25. Cameron Williams had 14. Damn. Country Wayne got that much money? When Kendrick Perkins said in 30 years, the GOAT list is going to be Wemby, Braun, MJ. Huh? So you think Wemby gonna be the GOAT? And I'm confused how Bron is over MJ and Kobe, but hey. AJ DeBonta got hurt. It was 56-20 going into April. So he went 61 games. MVP Derek Peterson, averaging 22, 7 and 7, well 7 and 8. Rookie of the Year, Tyron Stokes. Sixth Man of the Year, Darius Garland. DPOY, Chet Holmgren. Most Improved, Caleb Wilson, who averaging 18 and 10 in his second year. Clutch Player of the Year, and we got the Coach of the Year, Darren Peterson, All NBA First Team. Evan Mobley made all defensive second team. All rookie first team, Cameron Williams. That's because we got 190 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 80s. So in the play-in in the West, we got Phoenix and San Antonio, and Portland versus the Lakers. So we got Phoenix, who have Brandon Williams, Devin Booker, Dylan Brooks, Rashir Fleming and Kamal Malik. We win game one. They win game two. We win game three. They win game four. Oh my God. They win game five. We're shorting down the rotation. 7-man rotation. Oh no, we lost in the first round to the AC. Oh no. No way we choked like that. Wow, Phoenix made it to the finals as a play-in team. Oh my God. The Hawks made it to the finals. So we got Suns, Hawks. Suns won the championship. Well, never mind. Okay. We lost in the first round to the NBA champions. Devin Booker, finals MVP, averaging 31. Damn, I thought we was going to get it. DeMar DeRozan's retiring. Volvic's retiring. Tobias Harris, Jimmy Butler, Kawhi, Tim Hardaway Jr. Mm. Dame averaged 17. I don't know if I should I let him retire. 37. He averaged 17. Played for Brooklyn. I might make Dame play one more year. Dennis Schroeder. Damn, Draymond, you wasn't on the team in your last year. That's tough. Hall of Fame. Kawhi. Wow, DeMar DeRozan didn't make the Hall of Fame. Kawhi got his jersey retired with the Clippers. Draymond got his jersey retired. Damn, man, I went all in on this season. I traded like 4 first-round picks and a player to get Evan Mobley. We was the first seed in the West. You gotta try to, because I only do 4 seasons. So you gotta try to get it. So I can use a different team. No, I just normally switch teams if I can't win it in 4 years. NBA draft night, which again, we're just here so we don't get fined. Sent to the end of the draft. I have no clue. Dan Morgan made it where we're literally taking BPA. BPA. Luka declined his player option. Damn. That nigga played the fuck out you. Malik Monk, you want to sign for the minimum? My dog. You know your big cousin played for me. That tells you where college basketball has went. Malik Monk's older cousin played for me at Clinton. Mind you, Malik Monk had already been in the league like dead ass like 5 years at that point. That was 21, 22, or 22, 23. So Malik Monk had been in the league 6 years in his career, and his older cousin played on my team. Is that not crazy as fuck? That you've been in the league for 6 years and your older cousin is still playing on a college team? No, that's just crazy that you've been in the league 6 years and your older cousin is still playing college basketball. Nigga, we ain't get niggas no NIL money. We ain't getting no niggas no NIL money. At Clinton College, hell no. Uh, nah, some of them was getting NIL, but not from us. If you go get that on your own, that's different. This nigga Luca went to the Clippers. Why does he always look at Clippers? So now the Clippers have John Morant and Luca. Yes, his Malik Monk had been in the league 6 years, and his older cousin played for us. John Morant and Luca in the same backcourt. I don't know how that's gonna work, Clippers. But if y'all like it, I love it. Denny Avencha went to the Warriors. Alex Sarr went to the Kings. Jonathan Kuminga went to the Sun. Oh, won the championship, then got Jonathan Kuminga. Fuck y'all. Darren Peterson got better. He's a 93 after winning MVP. A.J. DeBonce is an 89. Evan Mobley's an 88. Cameron Williams shot up to an 85. G.G. Jackson is now at 84. Chris Sinak's now at 80. Ty Jerome got worse. Dylan Mingo. Oh, it might be time to trade Ty Jerome. Give Dylan Mingo some minutes. Malik Monk got worse. From the city, but I never been in Yukon. But I never been in Tucson. Anthony Davis wants to have a farewell tour. All right. We just giving anybody a farewell tour. Starting five. Keontae George, Darren Peterson, A.J. DeBonce, Evan Mobley, and now Cameron Williams.